Alright, Subpart B, procedure governing petitions required for the facility existing on October 16, 2008 to apply for the land use exemption permit, Part 1155. Now we're on 1155.10, contents of petition. Petition required for the solid waste rail transfer facility existing on October 16, 2008 to apply for the land use exemption permit submitted by the governor of the state with the governor designation shall contain with the following information: the governor's name of the state, with the name of the agency filing on the behalf of the governor, and full address of the solid waste rail transfer facility, or if not available, of the city, state, in the United States with the postal zip code, the name of the rail carrier that owns and operates the facility, or the rail carrier whose behalf of the facility is operative with good faith certification that the facility that qualified with the solid waste rail transfer facility is defined in Title 49 U.S. Code 1098 A1H, Title 49 1152E, with the October 16, 2008 relief of the rail carrier that owns the operator of the facility required to apply with the land use exemption permit. Name and title, address of the representative of the petition or two of the corresponding shall be sent. 1155.11 filing serve with the petition. When the petition is filed with the board with the petition, who shall serve concurrently with the first class mail with a copy with the petition with the rail carrier that owns and operates with the solid waste transfer facility on the facility. If the address is different from then of the rail carrier address, the copy of the certificate shall be filed with the board at the same time. Upon filing with the petition, the board will review the petition and determine whether it conforms to all applicable regulations. The petition is substantially in common with the other. Otherwise, is defective. The board will reject the petition without prejudice for the state reason by order of 15 days of the day of the filing of the petition. If the petition is rejected, the provided the petition may be resubmitted, but the board will determine whether the resubmitted application conforms with all prescribed regulations. 1155.12 participation in the petition proceedings. An interested person may file with a reply with the petition challenging any of the information contained with the petition required within Title 49 CFR 1155.10C through E may and evidence to support with the contention of the petitioner will have the opportunity to have the file a rebuttal. A facility can acknowledge that if the solid waste rail transfer facility on October 16, 2008 must no longer operate with such, therefore it is not required to seek land use exemption permit to do so. Facility must file the board certification stating that it no longer operates the solid waste transfer facility. Understand that it is certifying that it no longer operates the solid waste transfer facility if it no longer qualifies of the facility existing October 16, 2008 for the purpose of the Clean Railroad Act, these regulations, and understanding that it seeks the land use exemption permit with the future will be required to do so with the proposed facility. Filling and service will reply with any of the reply should be filed with the board in the Chief Section Administration of the Proceedings Transportation Board 395 East Southwest Washington DC 20423 within 20 days of the filing of the board of the petition. 2. A copy of the reply shall be served with the petition represented at the time of the filing of the board. Each of the filing shall contain the certificate of service. The rebuttal of the reply shall be filed served by the petitioner no later than 30 days after the filing of the petition. 1155.13 board determination with respect to the governor's position. The board shall accept the governor's completion of the position of the finding that the facility qualified with the solid waste rail transfer facilities defined in Title 49 U.S. Code 1098 E1H and Title 49 1155.2 for the October 16, 2008. But the board finds that the facility current does not qualify for required land use exemption. With the future use of the facility of the solid waste transfer facility would require application of land use exemption permit as proposed facility and or proper state's permit with the decision grant governor's position. The board shall recover the rail carrier owns and operates with the facility of the operator with the facility and file the land use exemption permit application within 120 days service over the decision. Alright, Subpart C, procedures governing application of land use exempt permits.